Today I want to talk about something that even the best keto and carnivore eater feel like they're losing their mind. They're eating clean. They're doing the right foods. Their cravings are down. Your inflammation is better. Your jeans fit nicer. But you wake up like, why do I feel like a smartphone running 37 apps with 2% battery? And then you do what humans do when the battery is low. You look for a charger, coffee, energy drinks, a second coffee, maybe an exogenous ketone drink, a clean pre-workout with a label that reads like a chemistry dissertation. And I'm not here to demonize caffeine or ketones. I'm here to remind you of something your body has been trying to tell you with a yarn, a headache, and a bad attitude. Sometimes the root cause isn't carbs, it's sleep. And if you don't fix the sleep, your body will eventually turn keto or carnivore into a survival stress experiment. So today, we're talking about how keto and carnivore can impact sleep mechanistically, why some people sleep better, why some people sleep worse at first, and what to do so your diet becomes healing, not a nightly wrestling match with your pillow. And if you're watching this, share in the comments. Did you get better or worse when you first started keto or carnivore? Because what you've experienced may provide some insights to others who are experiencing the same thing. And also because it helps me feel like we're a real community. And not just me talking to the camera like a friendly nutrition Batman. Now, quick reality check. Most people think sleep is optional, like it's an app you can close. But sleep is not really rest time. Sleep is when your body runs the repair crew. It's when hormones reset. It's when your brain takes out the trash. It's when insulin sensitivity improves. It's when your appetite hormones stop acting like toddlers in a candy aisle. So if your sleep is broken, you can eat ribeye, lamb, or ground beef and butter on a mountaintop while meditating and still feel like garbage. Let's start with why keto and carnivore often improve sleep. Number 1, they stabilize blood sugar. A huge sleep killer is nighttime blood sugar swings. If your blood sugar spikes and then crashes, your body releases stress hormones, especially adrenaline and cortisol, to rescue you. That can cause 2 a.m. wake-ups, heart racing, mind spinning, and then you're lying there negotiating with God. Lord, if you just let me sleep, I promise I'll stop scrolling. When you reduce carbohydrates, many people stop getting those dramatic spikes and crashes. So the stress hormone rescue mission at night gets quieter. That's one reason some people sleep like babies on keto or carnivore, meaning they sleep deeply and drool a little. Number 2, less reflux and less inflammation. Many people on higher carb diets deal with reflux, bloating, and airway inflammation. That can lead to snoring, sleep fragmentation, and sometimes sleep apnea. When you reduce inflammatory foods and ultra-processed nonsense, the airway can calm down, breathing improves, nighttime awakenings drop, and suddenly you're not waking up feeling like you fought a bear. Now let's talk about the part nobody warns you about. The keto insomnia phase, the carnivore wired and tired phase, the why am I awake at 3:14 a.m. planning a new life in another country phase. This is real for some people, especially early on. And it's not because keto or carnivore are bad. It's because your body is adapting. Here are the main mechanisms. First, electrolyte shifts. When you lower carbs, insulin drops. That's a good thing. But insulin also tells the kidneys to hold on to sodium. You lose sodium and water. And when sodium drops, you can also lose potassium and magnesium more easily. Now here's the problem. Magnesium helps your nervous system downshift. Potassium supports muscle and nerve function. Sodium helps blood volume and adrenal stability. When those are low, your body can feel anxious, crampy, restless, and on. That can absolutely disrupt sleep. So if you're doing keto or carnivore and your sleep got worse, I'm not immediately blaming the diet. I'm asking, did you replace carbs with anxiety? Because low electrolytes can feel like anxiety. Second, your nervous system may be on high alert. Some people jump into keto or carnivore while also doing fasting and intense workouts and cold plunges, and they're sleeping 5 hours, and they're stressed at work, and they're trying to biohack their way through exhaustion. That's not metabolic health. That's metabolic CrossFit. Your nervous system has 2 main modes, fight or flight, rest and digest. If you're stuck in fight or flight, sleep becomes shallow. You wake easily. You feel wired at night and tired in the morning. So yes, keto and carnivore can help calm inflammation and stabilize glucose. But if you stack too many stressors, your body may interpret it as famine. And famine brain does not sleep deeply. Famine brain stays alert. Third, too little food, especially too little overall energy. This one is huge. Some people on keto or carnivore accidentally undereat. They're so full they forget meals, or they're intentionally restricting hard. And your body, being very intelligent, says, interesting strategy. But if food is scarce, we should probably stay awake and go look for it. That's not weakness, that's biology. So if you're waking up early, restless and hungry, or if you're waking up and your thoughts feel like they're sprinting, consider rather you're underfueling. Now let's get practical, because information without action is just entertainment. And I love entertaining you, but I love helping you more. Here are the fixes. First, electrolytes, especially earlier in the day. Most people need more sodium on keto and carnivore. Not because salt is magical, because physiology is real. Try adding salt to your meals intentionally and consider magnesium glycinate at night if you tolerate it, because it can help the brain and muscles relax. Potassium should come from food when possible. And if you supplement potassium, be careful and discuss with your clinician, especially if you have kidney disease or take certain blood pressure meds. And here's the big mistake. People realize they need electrolytes, so they chug them at 9:30 p.m. Then they wake up at 2 a.m. to pee. Now you're not sleeping. You're doing a hydration field trip. So front load hydration earlier. Second, don't combine every metabolic tool at once. If you just started keto or carnivore, don't just start OMAD, cold plunges, HIIT 5 days a week, and a 5 a.m. wake-up club. Although once you're keto adapted, a wake-up club could be exactly what you need to stay the course. Special shout out to Dr. Kiltz. Your body needs a runway. If sleep is suffering, reduce the stress stack. Eat enough. Lift moderately. Walk. Get sunlight. Let your nervous system learn safety again. Third, protein timing and fat balance. Some people sleep better with a slightly larger dinner. Some sleep better with an earlier dinner. But here's a helpful pattern. If you're waking up at night hungry, consider a more substantial dinner with enough protein and fat. If you're waking at night wired, consider whether dinner is too late, too heavy, or rather caffeine is too late. Also, if you're extremely lean carnivore and very low fat, some people feel stimulated. Not everyone, but some. So make sure you're not accidentally living on chicken breast and grit. It isn't punishment. This is nourishment. Fourth, caffeine honestly. I love caffeine, but caffeine is not a personality trait. If you're using coffee to replace sleep, you're not disciplined. You're borrowing energy at interest, and the bill comes due. But here's the rule. No caffeine after late morning, ideally. And if you're using exogenous ketones like a rescue inhaler for exhaustion, ask yourself, am I treating the smoke or turning off the fire? If sleep fixes the need, that's your clue. Fifth, a real sleep routine. Not a fantasy, a real one. Keep your room cool and dark. Screens off earlier. Wind down the nervous system. Breathing, prayer, journaling, light stretching. Something that tells your body we're safe now. And get morning light. Morning light is like setting your body's clock. It helps melatonin rise at night. This is free medicine and it works. Now here's the inspiring part, because someone needs to hear this. Your body is not broken. It's communicating. If your sleep is off on keto or carnivore, don't assume you failed. Assume you found a signal. And signals are gifts. They tell you where to adjust. Metabolic health is not about being extreme. It's about being aligned with biology, aligned with recovery, aligned with what your body actually needs. So tonight, don't look for an antidote first. Don't start with what can I take? Start with what do I need? If your root cause is sleep debt, the solution might be boring. Earlier bedtime, better routine, electrolytes, enough food, less stress stacking. But boring is beautiful when it works, because when you sleep well, you don't need to hype yourself up to live your life. You wake up with energy that feels earned, not borrowed. And that's the kind of energy that helps you stay consistent, lose fat, heal inflammation, and show up for the people you love. And if you want more videos like this, root cause, real mechanisms, practical steps, click the playlist and check the description for more metabolic health content. And if this hit home, like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Because the truth is, the best fat burner isn't a supplement. It's a nervous system that feels safe enough to sleep.